Well, I just went live because the Say Your Name bike ride was just here riding circles around the memorial, and then as soon as I got live, they left. So I went live because the Say Your Name bike ride was just here. There's probably about a dozen of them. And they started riding circles around the memorial, but then as soon as I got the camera out and went live, they were like, "We're rolling!" And they went down the street, so I missed them. Rather, you missed them. I saw them. But it's been a fun day thus far. I got to see Charles Booker and Bernie Sanders here at the square earlier before their rally at the Muhammad Ali Center. Cool video you can go and check out there. I got the tail end of the rally. I got most of Bernie's speech. You can check that video out as well. I believe Tara and Maxwell got most of the rally, so if you want the full rally, you can go and check out their platforms. Tara Bassett taken from Tara, Maxwell Mitchell. But about 6 o'clock this morning, LMPD and Metro Works came down and cleared the square of a mural, as well as all of the banners that were out, banners and posters. That is because of an agreement that was made to clear the square between 11 p.m. and 6 a.m. It was not cleared for 2 nights, apparently. So LMPD came in at 6 o'clock this morning, tore everything down. They did apparently neatly stack the supplies out off of Merriweather, the street, which is actually a dump. It is a dump site. The first time they cleared the square and compacted in a garbage truck about $30,000 worth of gear, that was last summer. This year, at least they didn't compact it. They took the posters and they put them up neatly stacked. Aaron Conaway, who did the original Breonna Taylor mural, has a couple pictures that he posted. Conaway, C-O-N-A-W-A-Y, Aaron Conaway. So they at least took care of the pieces when they did break it down. But less than 6 hours later, everybody's out here. The secondary mural is up, and tons of posters are back. Again, I was going to try to get some footage of the Say Your Name bike riders. You can look them up on Instagram and Facebook. Say Her Name Bike Ride. They've been organizing rides around Louisville for just about a year now. A lot of the rides are organized to hit civil rights historical spots to discuss. The crown I do not know about. The Travis Najdi King crown. I assume most of the things were recollected. I wasn't able to ask anyone about the crown. Hopefully that was able to be taken back and it was not damaged. Once I get more details as it kind of unfolds, I will make sure to update you all. But tons of footage already today. I haven't been live in over a week. I had a loved one pass away, so I had to go back to my hometown and take care of some shit, see some family, stuff like that. So I've been out of game for about a week and a half, trying to get my shit back together, but I am back now. Susan, that's a very broad question. What was the point in what? You've got maybe 2 minutes to respond before I drop this live. There's really not a whole lot going on right now. I just kind of wanted to give y'all a look. And again, I wanted to give y'all a look at the Say Her Name bike riders, but they rode off as soon as my camera came out. A little bummer. So yeah, a lot going on in Louisville as of late. A lot of protests last night for Derby. Maxwell Mitchell was live for most of that. Of course, LMPD and Metro Works cleared the square this morning. Apparently there was an agreement that was made a couple of weeks ago to keep the square clean between 11 p.m. and 6 a.m. There was a meeting with some protesters, and I believe Lieutenant Healy, and they made that agreement, and apparently the agreement was not upheld, so the memorial was taken down. I think they did take care of the pieces to an extent. Didn't just trash everything like they did before, so maybe they're learning from their mistakes. Like I was saying before, I kind of feel like LMPD making the agreement to allow the pieces to be in the park from, all day and then gone for 7 hours from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. To me, that just seems a little bit like a power play. Again, that's my personal opinion. Like, what's the 7 hours mean? What's that 7 hour difference? What does it matter? I think it's just a power play saying, well, we'll allow it, but I don't know. Split decision on that. Some people see it in my realm, and other people see it as there was an agreement that was made, and the protesters decided to go back on that agreement, and at that point makes them no better than LMPD going back on their agreements. I see it a little bit different than that, but again, that is just my personal opinion. Timmy McMichael, I would assume they're not going to take our stuff after 11. I would assume that we'll probably get our shit out of the park before 11 like we have been for weeks now. But the last 2 nights, I guess because of Derby and Oaks, protesters wanted to leave it out as something for tourists, out-of-town tourists, to see, to realize that the protest is still going on here. We still want justice for Breonna. But I would imagine that after this morning, protesters will make sure to clear the memorial pieces out of the park at 11. But again, to me, that just seems like a power play on LMPD's part to force us to remove the stuff for a few hours in the middle of the night. I don't know. I got a lot of catching up to do because I have been out of the game for about a week and a half. I haven't been paying much attention. My head was elsewhere. But I should be back at it now, and we should be good to go. There you go. There's Aaron Conaway popping up right now. He's the muralist, did the original mural of Breonna Taylor. He also posted some pictures of whenever they went to go reclaim the items from the dump from Merriweather. So they were at least playing nice for that time being. But Injustice Square is beautiful. There's beautiful weather, some sprinkles here and there, but the rain has been holding off, luckily. Again, I got some footage of Charles Booker and Bernie Sanders here at Injustice Square earlier this afternoon. And then a little bit of footage of the actual rally that took place afterwards at the Muhammad Ali Center. If you want full footage of the rally, check out Tara Bassett, take it from Tara, and I believe Maxwell Mitchell. I think they were there for most of it. Check out Maxwell Mitchell for the protest footage from last night. I should be back out now, getting some more footage, but we'll see. So thanks for everybody tuning in. Appreciate you staying in tuned with what is going on here in Louisville. But Jared Wright signing off with Riot Heart Media. Everybody stay strong, stay safe.